What's up, guys? What's up, guys? The Tampa Pro is over, and the close race to the finish line between Jordan Hutchinson and Quinton Eriya turned out to be in Jordan's favor. I'm very curious to see the score sheets to see how close it was. I bet it was very, very close because it seems like people were very evenly divided after judging as to who they thought was winning. Mike's going to join us as soon as he gets back to his hotel room. So let's take a look at the individual footage, because Gilco did upload some of their stuff finally, and they have the best footage. I love the Gilco footage. So we saw this before. Jordan Hutchinson, amazing mass, crazy condition. Now, the condition doesn't look as freaky hard green as it did in those photos, but it never does because stage lighting, very, very harsh, very strong, coming from different angles. It's not that really favorable sculpted lighting that you might get in a gym doorway with natural sunlight pouring in, or from a skylight or hotel room, just the right spot. It's different lighting. It's meant to be lit so that people 30, 40, 50 rows back can see what's going on. So Jordan brought the condition. He brought the mass. He did beat Quinton in a few different areas. He's got a better back. He's got better hamstrings, better chest. Quinton has much better shape. Aesthetically pleasing physique. It's Quinton Eriya all day long. However, it's bodybuilding, and that's not everything. It's a total package. And I'm sure this was not an easy decision for the judges, but they went with Jordan. Look at that. He's been compared to Branch Warren, and he is in Texas, so I'm not going to say he's his love child or anything crazy like that, but there is a resemblance. There is a resemblance in the face and definitely those quads. Do I have the results still up? I want to make sure I keep the results up. Yeah. Guys that I didn't really get a good look at, Joe Palasios. So he was a surprise of this show. Wow, look at that. 2023 USA overall champion. Massive guy. Look at the thickness on him. Delts, chest, quads. Again, the condition doesn't really come through. I'm sure Mike will say in person it looked even better than this. Chest, look at how he's just so thick and dense. And you can't say he's not in shape. Look at those glutes. Come on, obviously the hams are all dug out. The glutes are in. So this guy, fourth place, I believe this is his pro debut. That's a good quote there. Muscle on top of muscle from IFBB Pro. Best back in the whole show. Look at that. That is a thick back. And where Quinton was a little light in the back, a couple of the guys were. Justin Shire. When they say contests are won from the back, it's because there aren't that many really great backs. Look at the arms on. You will see plenty of great arms, shoulders, plenty of great legs. You don't see a lot of great backs. This guy is not missing anything, Joe Palasios. He is thick, top to bottom, front to back, side to side, and he brought the condition. Look how wide those shoulders are. He doesn't have a very narrow waist, but he's done everything humanly possible. Look at that. Jeez, it's just a brutal assault of muscle mass. Joe Palasios, who pulled off third place in his pro debut against two amazing guys. I don't know why Matt O'Reilly's up there. So Bruno Santos. Now, he was in the first call out, so this wasn't a complete shock. But the fact that he beat John De La Rosa, he beat a few other guys that I thought were beating him. I respect the hell out of this guy. He's got a great physique for sure. That controversial showing where he beat Nathan Dasha over in Portugal still has people. I guess people have forgotten it already because they've moved on to all these other shows. But you have to wonder, why is Bruno getting such high placings? Now, again, he looks great. It's just, I don't know. Should he have been beating John De La Rosa and a couple of these other guys? I don't know. Of course, if you're from Brazil, you're going to say this guy should have won the whole show. I get it. He's your boy. That's fine. But yeah, he looked really good. He's a little narrow, but in the shoulders. But everybody's got something we can pick on. Everybody's either got a little bit of a wide waist, or maybe a shallow back, or need some more quad sweep or something like that. That was Bruno. Try and take a look at all the people I didn't really get a good look at earlier. Here's one. He did not make the top 5 or 6, but Ping Yun Long from China, just a really, really Impressive physique. Look at those quads. Amazing shape. Beautiful shape. I'm sure when he turns around, I know his back is better than it was. I've been hearing that. It's just I'm suspecting that's what held him back in the placings. Could have been maybe a little sharper. I mean, we're splitting hairs here, I should say. But that's what happens when you have a show of this caliber. You have a ton of really good guys who are all at a very similar level. Yeah, condition looks good. The glutes are all dug out. Let's see that back. Let's see the back, Chun. Okay, spread it out. Not bad, not bad. Really good back width. Could be a little thicker, but it's not terrible. It's not a great back, but it's passable. It's good enough so that no one's going to say, "Oh, what a crappy back." So yeah, this is the first look I've really had at Chun. What's his name? God, I keep Ping. Why did I call him Chun? I think I'm thinking of somebody else. Ping Yun Long. Ping Yun Long. My Chinese fans out there are going to have my head for messing up this guy's name. Look at that nice tight waistline. Very narrow, flat midsection. Very impressive. You know, considering I've never seen this guy before today on stage. Look great. Look great. That's Ping. Is it Ping or Pin? Patrick Moore, Jordan. Did he get Jewett? Yeah. No Jewett. Yeah, why is John Jewett not up here? Huh. Well, we got Quinton. So Quinton got runner-up. I'm sure the scores are very close. Actually, while we're looking at him, I'm going to go to ifbbpro.com and see if the results are out yet. I'm very curious. Tampa Pro. Ooh, they are out. They are out, I think. Yes, 212 classic women's bodybuilding, women's physique, women's wellness. No, they don't have the open up. They don't have the open results posted yet. They have everything from yesterday. They don't have anything yet. So that'll be coming soon, I'm sure. But Quinton looked damn good, and Quinton is going to go on to Texas next week. And if you're a gambling man, you can put some money down on Quinton because I have a very, very strong feeling Quinton's going to take that show. I'd be very surprised if Quinton doesn't win Texas. Was I not sharing that? Oh, damn it, Ron. Damn it, Ron. Was I not sharing it that whole time? Oh boy. Good call. Oh yeah, Jordan wins. It's over right now, 7 p.m. Yeah, Evan, this show is usually done by 5. I'm actually surprised it took this long. Jordan, I better condition for Quinton has such beautiful shape and aesthetics. Yeah, it was apples and oranges. They're both amazing bodybuilders. Both amazing. Quinton faded in the finals. The rounds went on. And Jordan got drier. Yeah, I have several people have noted that. Mike can confirm. Congratulations to Jordan. Such great condition. Huge improvements from Joe. Quinton was robbed. Well, I don't think he was robbed. I bet it came down to a point or two. I bet it was very, very close. Very, very close between those two. Joe is amazing, just not as aesthetic. At least 15th. Oh, okay. So Joe this is not his first show. Debuted at the Cali Pro. Wow. So he only got 15th last year, which is at the Cali Pro is not the greatest show quality wise. So that was a pretty poor debut. So he's certainly redeemed himself, and I'm sure he's much improved. This is actually his second pro show. Yeah, thanks for correcting me, guys. That's what you're here for. That's why you're a live chat, because I don't know everything. I don't even pretend to know everything. I had Q winning ab time, front latch pro, drum side, drum. Yeah, I mean, I was watching Muscle Discord. Matt did a live watch along. He does screenshots from the pay-per-view. He doesn't put the video because he doesn't want to lose his channel. Joe, let me go back to Joe again, because I was actually really, really impressed with Joe. I know aesthetically he's not as pleasing as some of these guys, but what a brutal assault of muscle mass and condition. Look at the mass in the chest, shoulders, traps. Yeah, he's a little wide in the waist. I mean, we were just looking at Quinton, who has quite a V-taper, a very narrow waist. So to go from that to looking at this, you see the difference in aesthetics. Saludos, compadre. Saludos. ¿Qué pasa? Quinton wins the tiny waist competition, but loses everywhere else. I'm trying to think of body parts. Quinton doesn't really beat people on individual body parts. It's just the overall shape and flow. Psionic, what's up? Appreciate you joining us, Psionic. Appreciate all you guys. My back is broken spinal. I keep up with Joe Jordan solely because Bitey's Fit Nation podcast. Oh, are they on that? Okay. Really rooting for Quinton. I mean, I was too. I don't know Jordan. He seems like a very cool guy. I've interviewed Quinton a few times. He didn't want to interview leading up to the show. I think he was just wanting to focus on the show. So I'm hoping to grab him soon. Then again, he's getting ready for Texas now, so maybe he won't want to talk till after that. I get it. Not everyone's in the talkative mood when they're all dieted down and trying to worry about the next show. I get it. It's fine. So Brazilians, I'm about to piss you off. Ready? Here we go. Yeah, Bruno. I don't know if I would have had Bruno beating like John De La Rosa. I guess I'd have to see some real side-by-sides of the two of them. Well, here's Mike. Yeah, buddy. What's up? Mike.
How we doing, bro?
Doing great. Thanks for jumping into this. You must be hungry. I'm always worried about you eating.
I had this most amazing cookie. It was awesome. It was delicious, dude.
What'd you eat again? You broke up there before you told me what you ate.
Chocolate peanut butter cookie. They were selling these cookies here. It was amazing. Delicious.
Nice. As Onyx says, like the video. Yes,
yes,
like
sir.
The video. So who did I have winning? Don't worry about me. I wasn't there. Mike was right there in the VIP section. Was this the right call, Mike? Jordan.
It actually was the very right call. Like I mentioned to you earlier on, when Jordan came out tonight, that film of water he had was gone. And Quinton, he couldn't maintain that fullness that he had. When he first walked out this morning, it was like Quinton, boom, lights out, game over. He's going to Olympia. But prejudging, at the end of prejudging, he didn't have that same pop. And tonight he just could not maintain, especially the upper body fullness. The legs are just, listen, probably one of the best legs in bodybuilding, and calves insane. But that upper body fullness, when he's not full, the striations aren't there. And also notice too with Jordan, this morning his abs were a little, not distended, but they weren't as tight. But tonight, abs are flattened out, nice and full, hard. He just was a lot better tonight. I guarantee though, bro, it was close. It had to be a 1 or 2 point decision. But yeah, it was definitely the right call. I
was thinking it had to be close. It's not going to be. If it was a perfect score, there's some funky business going on.
Yes, of course.
But
definitely,
yeah, I'm waiting for the scores. They don't have they have everything else up. They don't have the scores for open up yet. Well, for all the divisions that went today. Go ahead.
I saw John's dad. Obviously disappointed. 6 man. It was funny, bro. It was either 5th or 6th. Bruno looked phenomenal. And I don't know, man. It's just there's something about his physique. It's just different, right? It's not missing anything, but in certain lineups, he just doesn't stand out.
Yeah, I mean, I was wondering if Bruno keeps getting gifts or something. But if you were there and you say he looked awesome, he looked good in the stage. Structurally, he's a little narrow, but you know what?
That's what it is.
Everyone's got something you can pick on if you really want to be
right. Exactly.
So, okay, I guess that's it for that one. Yeah, Jordan looked. Yeah, Jordan brought it. I don't know if this was no, there was some judging, but he said he got better, and that's when it's close and one guy gets better and one guy fades. That's it.
It's funny, Rod. It's weird because they do the confirmation round and then the posing round. But I think it's just all the extra posing, man. It's just it's hard to ignore condition, right? Quinton's shape is so beautiful and his structure is so great, but Jordan has that gnarly muscle, and he was rewarded, and the judges, they got it right, bro. They got this one right, 100%.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple things Quinton needs to work on. He's still a work in progress. Look at that. From the front, he's incredible. From the side, the hamstrings, that they're not quite where they need to be yet. The back isn't quite as thick as it needs to be, but he's got everything. He's got the frame. He's got the muscle bellies. It's just a matter of just finishing the project.
Time. It's time. We're not going to ever see somebody do like Ronnie in 03 or Dorian in 93, right? Nobody's going to put on 25 pounds. It's going to take him time with his body. And I hope he does go to Dallas to do that show, because he'll definitely get that win there.
Oh, he's got to be good. If he doesn't go to Dallas, he's a fool. Come on now. Why would you not?
Dude, exactly. Big time, bro. But Ron, Joe, a star is born, dude. That dude is nasty.
Yeah,
I
finally got a good look. Let me pull up the footage and you can comment.
Yeah.
So here he is. Wow. Look at that.
Oh. Dude, it was crazy because LeBron was in the front row. And he was posing the Creed, eyes wide open, while Kevin LeBron was in the front row. Right?
Oh,
how prophetic is that?
Dude, Kevin loves Creed. He loves Creed. I mean, Kevin loves Creed more than like your average 50-year-old suburban white dad.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Nuts.
My kids call Creed Dad Rock.
Oh my God, really?
People said maybe he had the best back in the whole show. This guy.
He had the best back in the whole show. Period, Ron. Listen, if you lose a little something in this video, he was so grainy and dug out from the back and thick. It was just pure nastiness, man. He has that. You can't ignore someone when they're that big.
Yeah.
When they're that big and that condition, and he just out-muscled Jewett. That's what he just. That last comparison with those two, him and Jewett, he was just bigger.
Hey, you know what's funny is I thought this was his pro debut, and several people in the live chat pointed out he did the Cali Pro last year and got 15th.
No kidding.
That's a big jump, and because that wasn't even the greatest show at all.
No, dude, that's a Gustavo Badell like transformation. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, Bruno. Props. Give Bruno his props. He's good. And you know what?
I was pleasantly surprised.
He's hit this is I think his 5th show of the season. He's a trooper.
He's a trooper. He was given lunch with props. I think he was staying with Derek or training at his gym over here in Tampa. But I think for him it was just some structural issues. Oh, Ron too.
Yeah.
Shire was top 10, but he didn't pose.
What did he boycott it?
Bro, shout out to this guy I just met. His name is Anthony. He sat in front of me 2 years ago. I just talked to him. He's the one that brought it up to me about Shire because he wasn't at top 10, but he didn't come back. Wait, did he pose? I don't think he posed.
I wonder if he didn't know he was in the top 10.
I don't know. Maybe it's you could tell his confidence, man. It took a huge. Some of those guys like John, Shire, Stu. You could tell the confidence really took a hit on stage.
I feel bad. I mean, John was the winner. He's the defending champ, and he comes in and doesn't make top 5. That's gotta be rough.
He looked a little flat though, John. In his upper body, he didn't have that same pop that he did. The legs did, but the upper body didn't have that same pop that he had last year.
Yeah, I mean, he still looks good, but you know what? This was a tough show. Yeah, he's flat.
Different lineup.
I've seen him a lot better than this. Different
lineup, man. And it just Jordan came in like a bulldozer, and nobody really counted Quinton. You know, it's just and Joe. Who saw Joe coming, bro? Like nobody thought he was coming.
Yeah, he was the surprise of the show for sure. There's always that one guy nobody was even thinking about or talking about. I guess Milos mentioned him and Fuad mentioned him, but I certainly didn't mention him. He wasn't on my radar at all.
Never heard of him.
No. So go ahead.
It's not. It's just there's so many pros now, man. It's hard to keep up with who's a pro, who's not a pro, who's got the pro card, who doesn't. So, but listen, people now are going to know his name. But man, listen, Quinn's got to come in and nail it because Joe, it's not as pretty. But Ron, he's going to be a problem for some guys. That kind of muscle going to be a problem.
Oh, 100%. I mean, this is just the start for him. I mean, we're talking about Joe, right? He went from 15th to 4th in 2 shows, and he's beat a lot of good guys today.
Yeah, man.
Looking amazing in front. Quincy Taylor. Oh, boy. That's a name.
Wow.
In the past.
Flashback.
Quince delts overpower the rest of his upper body. Huh. Do you agree with that?
They're in the side chest, maybe. He's just he needs time. We can't rush this, man. You can't he's like what was it, like 5 grams of shit and try to put on 20 pounds and blow his stomach. He just has to take his time, and like Kuko took his time getting bigger, right? There wasn't this mad rush to get, to come in 20 pounds heavier. But I said, if he maintained that fullness, Ron, he could have won the show.
Giles said he sees Quinton sort of in the spot that Samson was in a few years ago, where he's on the cusp of greatness. He's not quite there yet. And Samson got with Milos and he put on a ton of muscle and filled out. Quinton coached himself for this show, apparently. So props to him because he looked pretty damn great for no coach.
Did a good job.
Yeah,
did a good job.
Well, now we're gonna hear all the speculation of who should coach him, and how good it will be. But I don't know. I don't know if coach could have done any better than that. Maybe they could have helped him from judging to finals to look a little better. Maybe someone like Boss of Outlaw. Who knows?
Maybe. And listen, Milos can put size on people. Milos got Samson big. Like Samson morphed. He kept getting big. It got bigger and bigger. So, but again, it's easy for us, but we're not the ones that's got to put all that shit in our body,
right?
And eat other food. So it's easy for us to say, hey, get with Milos or call Chad. But life, man. Like this guy's got just got bills. He's got to worry about his health. So just let him enjoy this. Come up with a plan, enjoy it, and he'll be better. But this was probably his best showing to date.
And I don't think he needs a lot more overall size. It's just a little more hamstring drop. His hams are not impressive from the side, and the back could be thicker. Other than that, he's there. He's got
right, dude. And it's just once the maturity comes into him, the muscle maturity, the density will come. He, like I said, he's where Samson was like 3.5 years ago.
Yeah. Okay, he would check in with Doran, but no real coach. I think anybody without a coach still checks in with people.
Of course.
You'd be foolish not to. Palasios will be the new mutant. Ron, why don't you think De La Rosa looks smooth? What? Why don't you think? Why do I think De La Rosa looks smooth? He wasn't smooth. He was flat. When you're flat, yeah. Jordan did bring.
Well, John's.
Go ahead.
John's been in prep too, dude. He's been dieting for a long ass time. You know what I mean? Your body's just got to go for a minute.
We got Xavier. Xavier did the watch along. Let's see, what time is it over there? It is, I think, 8:42 a.m. over there. So he's been up all freaking night doing this.
Good Lord, God bless you, bro.
God bless you, Xavier. I wouldn't do it. I don't make that much.
That's the Olympian. That's the Olympian October, bro.
Yeah. Let's see if we got any better footage anywhere. What I could show? I could show the judge. I could show the final call-outs from Nick Strength of Power always has plenty of footage. He's good like that. He does. He waits till the show's over.
And then puts it up.
And then he can put it up. And that's legal. That's fine. You're not going to get in trouble for that.
It was a good show, though. It was actually, bro, it was a very good competitive show. And they got everybody out there in a decent time. So the NPC is just, that is such a cash cow. The line was out the door from the auditorium.
Oh, for the amateur show's going on now, right?
Yeah. Oh my God.
Can I make this bigger? No, probably not without messing it up. So this was first call out, I think. You had Bruno, Joe, Jordan, Quint, John. Oh no, I'm sorry. Bruno. These guys all look alike to me. John,
Jewett,
Jordan, Quinton, John, and Joe on the end.
Yeah.
So that was a big call out. 6 guys.
It was big. It was a very big call out. But like I said, Jordan's condition, man, that it just.
So would you be surprised if Quinton won the judging and Jordan won the finals?
I guarantee it had to be that way. It was weird, man, because towards the end of the prejudging, though, that last call out, Quinton, you could see that physique starting to fade. But if I was judging, I'd say Quinton maybe had a 1 or 2 point lead, if I had to guess, right? Yeah. In prejudging. And then I think finals, if Jordan got, straight ones in the finals, it wouldn't shock me whatsoever. It was a big difference from his physique between the two. I think it's for the finals. Like Jordan, Ronnie, I think he was kind of, the more I watched it, the more I was like, okay, Jordan's a clear winner tonight. But Quinton, I definitely think he won the prejudging.
So did Jordan? I mean, I heard that Jordan had a little film of water in the judging, and it was gone for the finals. Is that what you saw?
Gone. Totally, dude. It was right in the glutes and hams. And it said the abs weren't as tight as they were this morning, or they were tighter tonight. Whatever he did between a couple hours, it worked because the stomach was a little flatter, and he was a little tighter than he was this morning. It was noticeable too, man.
Yeah, I mean, look at it. The second call out was a pretty good lineup too.
They were great, dude. They were good names in that second call out. There were no slouches, man. And Stu, I don't know how much your mindset comes into play once you don't get that call you want, because you can see it in their faces and in their physiques a little bit that it just wasn't the same when they didn't make that first call out, right? So, but it was a good show.
You've competed many times, and when you're not in that first call out, it's when you get the second or third call out, you try to look confident and everything, but inside you're wrecked because you're like, fuck, there's no way I'm winning. There's no way I'm top 3 or 4 or 5. I'm fucked. So I applaud these guys for still smiling and doing their best, because when you're in that second call out, you're not in the running. There's no way.
No, man. And there was some. This is probably one of the better shows, one of the deeper lineups that we've seen this year. It was these guys really brought it. There's a great stacked lineup this year.
Yeah, I mean, some of these guys would have won other shows, I think.
We're not even talking about Patrick Moore, right? Yeah. Patrick Moore was in this lineup. Looked great. Not as great as Callie, but if certain guys weren't here, things would have been different. It's just these guys all, and I'm curious to see how many of these guys go on next week to Texas, man. Like, that's a good opportunity. We're getting closer to all the qualifications being done for the U.S. So it's just overseas are coming up soon.
Oh no, we still don't have the Open results yet. I'm curious to see how close it was, but I'll have to wait.
It'll be good. Very close. I think all the top 4 had to be close up, because again, I don't think Jewett may have placed ahead of Joe this morning, and then he may have caught him tonight. Yeah,
they're close. I mean, I bet 4, 5, and 6. I bet those were a bitch for the judges.
Dude, it had to be. They moved them around, and you said the judges give everybody their good look. Everyone, you know what I mean?
This was Steve Weinberger head judge?
No, Tyler was head judge. Was head judge in this one?
Okay. Steve's probably off somewhere else judging some other show.
Yeah. But dude, real quick, LeBron, so inspirational, man. That dude is a great speaker. It was just for me seeing Kevin LeBron. I kept elbowing, man. I'm like, Kevin LeBron. It was just.
Why didn't you get a pick?
I think I took one. Do you know why? Because everybody now, Ron, is like this. Their phones are like this above their head the entire show.
Why didn't you try to go up to Kevin and get a picture with him?
Oh, dude, we crew like he was way up front next to David Lee Roth, who was also at the show. Dude, David. They announced
there.
I think Tim brought him in for some reason, and they said David Lee Roth, and the crowd didn't go. I was like, holy shit, jump. It's just Van Halen. But the crowd now, bros, is so very young. They're young.
like Van Halen. Never heard of it.
Right. Yeah. And I know they did. And, Lunsford's sitting there talking to him thinking, Derek's got no idea who that cat is.
Oh, he probably knows who he is, but, we grew up on that music. He didn't.
Oh, my God. That's on MTV all the time. The videos on MTV. Girls.
What was Dan Solomon's speech about?
He was just kind of going over. He gave LeBron a lot of good accolades. Gave a lot of props to him. But Kevin gave props to Tim. Tim does a nonprofit now for foster kids.
Oh wow!
And one of the kids, they actually bought her a car. She's a wrestler, and she was adopted. Her foster family couldn't afford to get her a car, so she stopped wrestling. So Tim and Elaine got her a car through their nonprofit, so she can go back to wrestling.
Oh wow!
Yeah, man, it was. This is one of the better shows, man. Like, I gotta say, one of the better shows I was at. Honestly.
Yeah.
Very good.
I'm bummed I wasn't there. I'm so bummed.
Yeah, it was awesome, bro.
But,
good shit, dude.
So Quinton probably going to go to Texas. I think all these guys are going to go to Texas. except
Yes.
for Jordan, obviously. Well, Jordan's living in Texas. He'll be there to watch. But I think they'll all go. I can't think of anybody. Tell me, guys, in the chat, is there anyone doing Texas that wasn't here today? Because I'm curious to see if there's anyone else that might give Quinton trouble. I'm very curious.
Dude, what if Jordan does it again? What if he says fuck, screw it and does it?
Well, you know what? Why not? People complain about that. They say, "Oh, we took a qualification away from Quinton," but this is pro bodybuilding. Go get that money, get the win, and you're right. You know, he lives there. Why wouldn't he do it? Why wouldn't he? I mean, unless he's like, well, Quinton's such a great guy. I want Quinton to go to the Olympia too. But that's giving up whatever the prize. You know, I think Freddie and Sheila give a good. I think is it 25 grand or something now? I don't know.
That's 25. Listen, if I just beat you, and I know I can maybe get another 25, even if second's 15, that's still a good payday, right?
Yeah. What the hell? I mean, it's a week later. He's just got to hold on the diet one more week. I think he lives in Dallas area, so
yeah,
it's like a 20-minute drive for him, probably.
Man, I would do that. I would go make that money, bro. Go cash that check, Jordan.
Speeches and Lifetime Achievement Awards really suck the excitement out of the event. Well, that's when some people go to the bathroom, so it's fine. I mean, I don't.
Yeah, it's just it's to see Kevin Levrone on stage for guys our age, right?
Yeah,
it means something. He's mentioning Ben Weider and Joe Weider, and I'm like, these kids have no idea. And Ron, half of them are like this the entire show.
Looking at
not even watch. I want to kick somebody in the head, bro.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. We got all the placings now. Okay, Jordan, can you see that?
No, I can be. Yeah, I'm blind, bro.
Well, yeah. Jordan Hutchinson. So in the judging, he was 7, and Quinton. So he was leading in the judging by 1 point.
Okay, 1 point.
In the finals, he was 5 and 10. So clear win. Dominated. He beat him by 5 points in the finals. Total score 12-18, Jordan. So he beat him by 6 points. It wasn't as close because of the night show. It was much more.
It was very noticeable.
Joe was 17, 15. He actually moved up a little bit.
Yeah.
Third. So he was 1 point away from Jewett. Joe was 1 point away from Jewett, 1 point ahead in the final in the judging. In the finals, he was 5 points ahead. So he made up. Yeah, he got ahead more in the just like we suspected. Bruno,
bro, he beat Jewett good, Ron. It was Jewett's phenomenal. With guys closer to his size.
Yeah,
because but when you have somebody that's noticeably bigger, the size disparity is very big.
So this is a surprise. Patrick Moore was actually 7th place. He was after De La Rosa.
Yeah.
Well, he did pretty well. Amer Omaragic was 8th, Beef Stew in 9th, and Young Lon Pin from China in 10th.
Oh, I love that guy's physique, man.
Wow. So Justin Savoy, 11th, big dude from Canada. Another Canadian, Prince Bobang. Justin Shear, all the way in 13th.
Jesus.
Wow. I don't know do you agree with that? 13th?
That's kind of harsh. It's pretty harsh. I would have had him maybe behind Amir.
Okay.
But he 13th place is a bit low. He didn't do. I don't know. He looked good. I don't understand. His back wasn't great, but I don't understand he wasn't 13th place, bro. In my opinion.
No, I believe it. I trust your judgment. I just want to go to his Instagram because I know he had on his stories he had some footage of what he looked like today. Okay, unless he took him down. So what could he have done from the front? He looks great. Great shape.
From the front, he looked great.
Some video. I mean, the back, you could crap on his back, but I mean, Quinton's back's not that great either.
No, and look at his legs were in shape, small waist, good front double, good front lat.
Yeah.
And I don't want to say guys are overlooked at this level anymore, but right. he may have been a little overlooked.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to say. Let's look at the condition there. I mean, he's not fat, right? There's some guys just had It's not a glute contest, but it kind of is a glute contest.
And Ron,
Yeah.
he set the bar pretty high when he turned pro with his condition too.
Yeah, and even when he won that Chicago, he was inside out peeled.
Yes.
And that's it. It's not to say that they're judging you by how you looked before, but you're up against some stiff competition. These judges have a hell of a task in front of them, and they need any reason to knock you down.
And I think too, even if he was a little more dug out, he may compare favorably to Jewett too, man. But I don't know, man. It's just it's bodybuilding, bro. It's how the sport is sometimes, man.
Yeah. Let's see if he's got any Jewett up there yet. Yeah. Why does he not have John Jewett? Strange, man. Strange, Gilko. Come on. What do you ever do to you? I'm just kidding. Yeah. I mean, John looked good. Like you said, he might be getting a little too big for his frame.
And the color wasn't great. It was a little blotchy. It wasn't great, but what do you do though, right? You can't lose size, so but it was a noticeable difference. The stomach wasn't as tight as it was previously either.
Yeah.
So, but I'm sure he'll correct it for Texas. He'll look, and then he wasn't off though. So it's not like he's got to lose fat. The fat was gone, right? It's just tweaking, maybe I don't know what to do. I don't really know, Ron, with that look. It's just he's big.
Yeah. I mean, it's not a terrible placing. I mean, he's still top 4. If the point system was going, he would have picked up some points today.
Oh, of course, man. Of course. And it said, like, unfortunately for these guys, they just ran into a bunch of good dudes, man. There are some buzzsaws at this show. The guy we all thought was going to win the show placed 6th.
Right. I mean, we keep hearing, I don't know if Giles is the one who says it, there's a lot of, not Giles necessarily, but people say these guys waited too long to try to qualify, but did they really? I mean, Pittsburgh, most of the shows in the U.S. have been really tough this year.
They've been good, Ron. We've had a lot of quality shows, but here's the thing: it was a Toronto, was a low turnout.
Yeah,
a couple of shows there was some low turnouts for some of these guys, to where, and again, I'm not sure how many guys get to Canada too. We got to realize some guys may have things that we don't know about on their background that may prevent them from getting to Canada. So, it's just. And Texas is going to be stacked because they not waited, but this is it, the last straw.
Yeah, I mean, I can't see any. I think it's Germany and France. There's 2 more shows in Europe after
2 more.
I can't see any of these American guys going over there. Maybe they will, but I find that the European guys are more apt to come here than we are to go there.
Yeah.
It's not like we take the visas. We're just lazy, I think.
That's so true, man. It's a whole different. We saw Hunter do it a couple. Like, was it last year? Go overseas and get that show.
Yeah.
But it's got, I don't know, like, traveling to a different city sometimes is hard. So I can't fathom going through customs and taking your food and climate changes and water manipulation. So, but it's going to make for an interesting last few shows to see who qualifies. If Beirut can't get here, why not do France? If you can get to France, you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot going on overseas with all those athletes.
Yeah. Someone says, why does Amir get away with his legs? But he didn't. He got 8th place. So what do you mean he got away with it? He got beat by 7 guys. So I don't think he got away with much.
If he was 3rd, probably.
Levroni, but don't know how to pronounce his name. Well, I mean, Levroni. I used to say Levron. But he corrected me so many times, it stuck in my head. Jordan isn't doing tech stuff. Oh, was he planning on doing it all along? I mean, I have no idea. If he is,
I think he was. I watched his video. I think the plan was to do Texas. They jumped into Tampa because things were looking better. Right. But again, we don't know if that changes now with the win.
I bet he does Texas, and why not? And Jewett will do it. Jewett lives in Texas. A lot of these guys are in Texas.
Yeah.
I mean, he'd be silly not to.
Everybody lives in Texas to do the show.
Unless he just feels really sorry for Quinton, that Quinton missed the old qualification. But, it's every man for himself. This isn't a team sport. And you got to
get your feelings,
money while you can, because they're all like one peck tear away from their career being over.
Dude, the window's short, man. It's very short.
Been making top 6. Yeah. Heard Kareth is competing Texas Open. Yeah, I heard that too. Good on
Oh,
you.
shit.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So Jordan was planning on doing it, and apparently his plans have not changed. Sean
Nice.
Clarita was doing Texas too. Oh, boy. As open, I'm assuming.
Dude, Clarita looked huge.
Yeah,
he looked humongous.
Yeah, he's 5'1". He gets up to like 230 or something in the offseason.
Dude, that's dumb.
Jordan does Texas. Quinton will beat him. Why would he beat him? He just beat him. Jordan just beat him today. You got to back that stuff up when you say it. You got to get a What do you think about the show, Ron? I mean, I'm talking about it right now. 13th. Yeah, Justin.
Yeah, rough.
I defer to, I'm just looking at footage online. I defer to Mike because when you're there in person, it's a totally different. You see a lot of things that cameras can't pick up because you're seeing in 3 dimension.
And the camera, it had a little bit of a tint to it too. So it's a little different than live. But listen, 13th place was very harsh. I don't think there were three guys that were better. Amir, I would have had Justin right below Amir, honestly.
Yeah, Justin's not going to retire, you silly rabbit, Goku. Why would he retire?
He's one show.
Yeah, 13th. Yeah, people are upset about 13th. So it's the best frontal. Well, yeah, I mean, that's one pose.
Yeah.
He does have an incredible frontal bicep. Actually, props to Jordan on the win.
Dude, Jordan's got some crazy muscle around. He's very he's a very thick guy, and his back's getting better. His back's getting a lot better. Presentation was good. He's just got that nasty, gnarly, like Texas muscle.
Justin does not look like a 212.
Stop, people.
I don't know how tall he is, but I'm sure he's well over 212 pounds.
Yeah. He's probably about 225, 230.
If I had to take
He's full, man. Yeah.
Just curious to see anything else. I mean, we've got any winning footage anywhere? It's hard to say. We're gonna go soon. My dog's getting very, very antsy. You need some real food too.
Man. Dude, it's just so like you kind of wish these guys love the sport. Like it's just I don't know, man. Like we were so into the history of bodybuilding. Like we studied it. It's such a disconnect, it seems like, between the sport. Like I don't know I don't know, Ron. It was just weird. It was a different environment than we're used to seeing. Because remember when Sergio and Alexis were going at it? That was crazy.
That Steve was the head judge, but he worked.
Yes.
They posed down, and the crazy thing was that was like a week or two after Chicago, where he had just gone through all that at the very end of Mike Lockett, and he came up short both times. I was like, oh God, Sergio, poor dude.
Yeah, man, it's just
Fresh Prince wants credit for predicting Jordan's win. There you go. Sure. Apparently, I found out because I saw some comments. Justin is a weed farmer, but he does not smoke weed.
No, he doesn't.
Tony Montana got to pay off his own supply, but him not. What about Blessing? Blessing wasn't in the show. This is close to 40. Oh no, he's an old man.
That's out there. Oh yeah.
He's 5'7", 25. Okay.
It's good size.
Yeah, that's a big boy. He can still improve. He's 37. I mean, he just did his first pro show two seasons ago.
Do people act like if you don't place well, like your life's over, right? It's not the end of the world. It's just one placing. Look at Palasios bounce back from 15th to 3rd, right?
I mean, based on last year, I'm like, oh boy, this guy's. We could see if someone's condition is off, we know that's something. They can just come in tighter, and it's a different story. Sometimes it's whole body parts that are
right. Yes.
Are they ever going to build that back? Are they ever going to build those hams? Are they ever going to get those arms? Oh no, we don't know. Structure set in stone, muscle bellies are set in stone. Everything else can be manipulated.
Exactly.
Cool. Well, I think that should wrap it up. I think we've said all we want. So congratulations, Jordan Hutchinson. Got your first pro win. You're going to the Olympia. Apparently you're going to Texas. You might get 2 pro wins back to back. Maybe then Quinton will have to go over to Germany or France or something if he really wants to get in the Olympia this year. Or he could go back to the drawing board, come back next spring or summer. We'll see. We don't know. So anyway, Mike, thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
Love the insight. Wish I was there. Bummed I'm not. But, at least we're here virtually talking to each other.
Yes.
So that's it, man. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate it.
Of course, bro. Anytime.
And everybody, thanks for watching this wrap up of the 2025 Tampa Pro. We will see you next time.